The majority of Chinese characters are made of two elements, one responsible for the meaning, the radicals, the other gives hints on pronunciation. I've been introducing radicals for a while. Radicals are related to emotions, transportation, materials, and so on. This video is about the other part to give you a hint about the sound. And I will give you a lot of examples on how you can practice them by putting several characters which are close in pronunciation into one sentence. Here we go. Let's take ba, for example. This is an independent character, has its own meaning, but that's not the point here in this video. Ba can make friends with a lot of radicals. In order to make compound characters, each and every one of them have different meanings, but when it comes to pronunciations, they more or less sound like ba, just with different tones. So let's say give it a hand radical, and then you get a character called ba, which means to control something a bit, coming from the hand movement as you ride a bicycle or driving a car. Well, one of its several meanings. Change the radical to another, for example, the father radical. Then we get ba, which means dad, father, ba, with a different tone, right? Now let's give it a mouth radical, this little square on the left side, to turn it into ba, which is usually at the end of a sentence to set a tone such as okay, or as the translation of the English word bar, ba. And now let's try to squeeze all three characters into one sentence. What comes into my mind is like this. 爸爸，你把酒喝了吧? It's like, Dad, drink this wine, or any kinds of alcohol. 爸爸，你把酒喝了吧? Ba can form a lot of sentences like this, and in Chinese it's a very common way of saying getting something done. Sounds like an idea for you? Let's give ba more of other radicals and see what's coming out of them. With a grass radical or a plant radical, it could be ba together with jiao, ba jiao, banana tree, or ba bi as a translation to the English word Barbie dolls. With a sickness radical, then it's turned into ba scar, ba. So here we can try another sentence. 芭比的脸上有个疤. There's a scar on Barbie's face. 芭比的脸上有个疤. Make sense to you? 3 more radicals to go to give you a bigger picture. Ba plus bamboo radical at the top is called ba, and it's always going together with the other word, li ba. That's kind of fence, originally made from bamboo. Li ba. If we put a leather radical on the left side, we get ba. That's the target board for shooting. Ba. And the last one will sound a bit different than the previous ones. Instead of ba, it will be pa. Let's see. A claw radical taken the corner, and it pronounces pa, to climb up. That originally was to describe animals with claws move their way up on the tree or a rock. Pa. So now we have more characters on the table to play this game. I'm just thinking loud. There could be sentences like 爬上篱笆, climb up the fence. 爬上篱笆, 芭蕉树上有个靶子. There's a shooting target on the banana tree. 芭蕉树上有个靶子. There are several other radicals that can work together with ba to form other characters, but we don't have to take a full list of them all, also because not everyone is so commonly used in daily life. But from all these characters that I give example to, the hint for you is, when you see a compound character with ba as part of it, the best guessing is ba with different tones. Or there's a very small chance that it could be called pa. So either ba or pa. At least that's the way we natives take a reference to. The best would be always have dictionary by your side, but we don't always do that. And it's possible that sometimes we mispronounce and live the whole life with that mistake if nobody else pointed out. Let's take another element. 包 has several meanings. Could be a measure word, could be a bag, or it could be in some food. 包. And let's dress it up with different radicals. Give it a hand on the left side. 抱. To hold something like this. Hold a baby, hold a pet. Important is that they don't fall. 抱. 抱着一大包面包. Hold a big bag of bread. 抱着一大包面包. 面 means flour. Using flour as the material and making food in this kind of shape. Let's give 包 a food radical. 饱. That means full after eating. 饱. 吃了10个包子，我很饱。 eating 10 包子. I feel very full. 包子, a traditional food, also made of flour. Give it a foot radical. 跑, to run. Movement of the foot. 跑. Exchange it with water radical with 3 drops. 泡, that means to soak something in the water. 泡. 泡在水里, soak in water. 泡在水里. So let's bring 跑 and 泡 together. 跑了1小时, 口渴, 泡茶喝. After running for an hour, feeling thirsty, thirst in the mouth. Make a tea and drink. So basically put the tea leaves in the water, let it stay, grow, and then give a flavor. 泡茶, that's how we say make a tea. 跑了1小时, 口渴, 泡茶喝. Maybe you find out that 渴 and 喝 are of the same logic too. That they have one part in common, responsible for the sound. With the mouth radical, it's 渴, thirsty, thirst. And with the water radical, it means to drink. 喝. If you want to support my work, you can click this button down the video and donate. Thanks a lot. Now let's put the grass plant radical on it. 苞. That's the little bud of flower before blossom. 苞. And with the rain radical on the top, 雹, hail. 雹. So, 冰雹砸了花苞. The hail hit or smash on the baby flower. 冰雹砸了花苞. We say 雹 together with 冰, the ice, to help us imagine that it's kind of weather, the ice falling from the sky. 冰雹. So just like 八, characters with 包 as part of them could sound either 包 or 抛 with a variety of tones. And also the list of radicals could be long. For example, give it a clothes radical. It's called 袍. It's the long dress you wear at home, especially after bath or during sleep. 浴袍, bathrobe. 浴袍, 睡袍, sleeping gown. 睡袍. And to give it a fire radical, 炮, that means cannon. 炮, exchange it for a teeth radical, 爆. That is to describe the teeth that are not looking very good, that is poking out of the mouth. 龅牙. And with the sickness radical, 泡. It's kind of pimple, typically on the face of teenagers, and if you squeeze, juice will come out. 泡. And so on, and so on. You can sure be creative and make a lot of sentences like this on your own. On to the next element. 丁. In most cases, they're pronounced 丁 or 听, d, t, with a variety of tones. 丁 plus a mouth means to sting, a bee, a mosquito. 丁, ding, with this part around the corner, it's called 听, a living space, a hall. 听, 我被客厅里的蚊子叮了. I am stung by the mosquito in the living room. 我被客厅里的蚊子叮了. Ding plus a metal radical means the nail or to nail a nail. 钉钉子, to nail a nail. 钉钉子. And to put a different structure on top of ding, it's called 亭, pavilion. A traditional Chinese architecture usually you see in the middle of a park or on the lake. 亭, and to give ding an I radical. Ding, that means to stare, to look something for a long time. Ding, and to put these 3 characters in one sentence. 盯着亭子上的钉子. Staring at the nails on the pavilion. 盯着亭子上的钉子. Sounds like a tongue twister, right? Ding together with a speech radical would make it ding, to order. Ding. Imagine order something by speaking on the phone. 订了一打钉子. Order a dozen of nails. 订了一打钉子. So here you see 打, which also have ding as part of it. could sound quite different than the rest of the examples. That's why I say we also make mistakes if never hearing the correct way. It's just a commonly used character like da. The chance of keeping it wrong is quite low because you hear it every day. And not just da, deng with a fire radical as well. It sounds different, but such cases are quite rare. Now let's look at men, door. Men, to see its variations with different radicals. So with people radical, you get men, that's a neutral sound, plural or personal pronouns. Men, with a mouse radical inside of the door. Wen, to ask. Wen, asking by open your mouth. 我问你们, I ask you guys. 我问你们, to put an ear inside of the door. 闻, to hear something. For example, 新闻, something freshly heard, news. 新闻, 这条新闻有点问题. This piece of news has a little problem. 这条新闻有点问题. To put a heart inside of the door. 闷, that means something make you uncomfortable, but you choose to keep it inside, not let it out. 闷, 他坐在门口，闷闷不乐。He's sitting in front of the door, seemingly unhappy about something. 闷闷不乐, unhappy and in silence. 闷闷不乐. And if we put a hand radical on the left side, 门, and best guess, a movement with a hand. Knock on your heart and ask yourself, 扪心自问. It's usually a moment of reflection where you question yourself, did I do it right? 扪心自问. With 清, it's a lot easier because the pronunciation is always like 清, just the tones are different. With the sun radical, 晴, sunny. 晴, water radical, that means clear. 清,清. And with the insects radical, 清, always together with 蜻蜓, dragonfly. 蜻蜓, and with the hard radical, 晴, it could be the mood. 晴. So all together, let's make a sentence like this. 天晴, 水清, 蜻蜓飞, 心情好. Sunny weather, clear water, dragonflies around, great mood. 天晴, 水清, 蜻蜓飞, 心情好. And the last one of the episode, 生, one of the meaning is to be born. 生, and together with other radicals, and it always sounds like 心, with a hard radical, 性, could be sex, could be personality. 姓, with a female radical, that means family name, surname. 姓名, the full name. So 3 cents you will always see on your passport. 姓名, 性别, 生日. 姓名, 性别, 生日. And with the sun radical at the top, star. 心 can make friends with a lot of radicals. And with this part on the left side, 醒, that means to wake up. 醒, and exchange it for an animal radical. Well, usual mammals with 4 legs. 猩猩, gorilla. 猩猩. So again, 3 characters in one sentence. 星期天醒得早，去看星星. Sunday, get up early, go to see gorilla in the zoo, for example. 星期天醒得早，去看星星. Alright, I'm gonna stop here. And as I said, this video is an introduction of phonetical part in the making of Chinese characters. And if you're interested in practicing this way, leave in a comment about you making the sentences. I'm looking forward to read that. Thanks for watching. 谢谢，再见。